All right, guys, we have final round action of the Mountain Cove Classic number 4. Round 3. We have a great card here for you guys. Thanks to Johnnie Snider for running another great event. I'm Idris Garcia with the man himself, James Snappy Cole.
What's up, guys? Got
Also
Jordan Davidson here, the Crusher. John Matlack, new sponsored player on Team MVP. And the man himself, Austin Lytle. All right, looking at hole 1. Super long par 4. Just keep it in the middle and avoid that one guardian tree up there at the green, and you should have plenty of looks at birdie from this card.
Yeah, a fun hole to start on. Big downhill shot, not a lot of trouble. Just a good way to get warmed up, get your round going. And try and defend your 3 Mountain Cove titles. There have been 3 tournaments before this one, 3 Mountain Cove Classics, and Mr. James Snappy Cole has all 3 of them.
I'll tell you, I felt like a straight trash bag when I woke up. I was sick. I was on antibiotics. Did not think I was going to play well. But the show must go on.
The show must go on. We will see what happens. And you are first on the box. Just an old trash bag waving in the wind here.
Throwing my most flippy destroyer.
Nice, hard and flat.
Got it going straight there.
That's all you want. Leaves you with a nice open shot at a sidearm, not too long.
Jordan throws so far, so hard.
Just a little too much hyzer out of the hand. It doesn't get that full ride.
Still outdrafts me by like 40 feet.
I was going to say, I would have loved to have seen it get that full flight just to see where it would have landed.
He is scary to play against, man. He just throws so far. It's like, oh my God.
Here's Matlack. Nice.
Putting
smooth.
a real good turn on it. See if it'll flex for him a little.
Yep, nice, smooth Georgia player.
Yeah, I played with him in my first pro victory tournament. Me and him tied the first round.
Here's Austin, who got a sidearm cannon.
Crushed it a little bit there.
Yeah, a little excited there on the first tee.
Yeah, you need everything you can get off that first tee, so let's see what he can do about it. Yeah, got
A
some
little
good
bit better
turn,
there.
but gonna have to settle for a par at best.
Yeah, I mean, leaving yourself short just kind of handicaps you on there on that second shot. Matlack will have a hyzer look at it.
And that was a really good throw.
Whoa!
Almost jumped in the basket.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been nuts. Probably the first one ever.
Yeah, I would say so.
I made a nice correction from my first round and did not hit any trees.
Yeah,
Didn't hit the one tree in the fairway.
Got it right there in that mode circle, so you know you're parked. Jordan goes with the sidearm as well. Looks like he gets a nice forward skip there, and he'll be on the dance floor. Austin with a little routine up. A little backhand putter. So we'll have 3 looks at birdie.
I see Jordan breaking out the headphones for the first time this weekend. And
Oh, no.
that was an unfortunate cutout. That hit plenty of chains to stay, but
Yeah, and he caught the inside part of the basket as well, which
sorry guys.
sucks when you catch the inside part of the basket but don't stick. But Matlack will get his birdie after almost putting it in for eagle.
I can't tell you how nervous I was. Like, oh, God. Okay, I'm going to take the lead here. Oh, I almost threw it too hard.
There you go. All you aspiring pros out there. The nerves never go.
No, they don't. Even if you won 3 times in a row, it's still scary.
So Snappy said he will take the lead on Jordan, who takes the par there. 15 down total for Snappy, 14 for Jordan, 13 for Matlack, and Austin's at 12. So a nice lineup we got going here.
Hole 2, easiest hole. Well, top 3 easiest hole on the course. You expect this is one you count. Better get this one.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think it's a pretty simple play. Just throw it at the hill, and
there was a little more wind than the first day here. There was a headwind too, so that was weird. Didn't know what to do. I went disked up a little bit through my stable putter, my putting putter, and shanked it left.
If it catches,
but it caught right there in a good
little,
spot.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, so you'll have a little uphill look at it inside the circle. Matlack
Made
going
nice
pretty hard at it.
Correction off my throw, and
that's the danger if you throw right at it, is going long, because then you're looking back at a drop off. Jordan with the sidearm. That's
don't see that too often.
That's different.
But
He
it
goes
works.
around everything.
He's looking at an all right putt.
Yeah, I think he'll have a look through that gap that we just saw. You can see those flags with that headwind. And Austin with the good play. I mean, just
He'll take that.
lay out. Just throw it at the hill and give yourself an uphill look at it. Oh, Jordan catches that limb. May not have been high enough anyway, but
Good putt from Matlack
Good putt
there.
from Matlack coming back. Nice.
Give him a high five, right? No? All right. I'm just a mean guy. I don't care about anybody. No high fives.
We're not friends on the course, bro.
Oh, that's one that you need to make.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh boy, I'm about to take another stroke. This game's too easy. Nope.
And he almost
I almost hit the cameraman
takes out the
there.
cameraman.
Okay, no big deal. Just a par putt. Nope.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was kind of freaking out. My heart was beating out of my chest.
That's crazy.
Very aggressively slapped my disc down to the bottom of the basket. So now we're back tied again,
There we go.
and it's
Leads
a ball
are
game.
fleeting.
Yeah.
What do you? I mean, how do you resettle after that?
It's really hard to resettle after that. Let me tell you that. I was extremely mad. I think I just walked over there and sat down and just looked down the fairway the whole time.
There you go.
But moving into this tweener par 3 here, almost impossible to get the 2 on.
Yeah, it takes a perfect shot.
It takes a perfect shot. They should just call it a par 4. It'd help everybody's ratings out. But yeah, 430 feet.
You either want to stay straight and Matlack's going to take the really untraditional route here and go hyzer.
When this course first opened, that was my play because it seemed to be more open. But I don't know.
More traditional play is either keep it
Straight down the middle.
for as long as possible,
Just like that.
or throw a sidearm out into the field.
That's like the most common thing because it's almost impossible to delay that turn all the way through the gap.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people do it. I've seen some really nice shots with late turn, and
And that could have kicked him all the way out to the field. That would have been cool.
yeah, and Austin seems like that purple disc is just flipping over a little bit more than he'd like it to so far.
Zero follow through. Just karate chopped it into place.
Yeah, and you're far enough to where you'll have one of those big open windows. Yeah, and that's just not good.
This was like the coolest thing. I was like, what is he going to do from there? And then the backhand roller was not even on my mind, and it landed with just enough cut to where it was curling towards the bucket the whole time. Like, it never really went away from it. It even fell the wrong way. I was like,
what a beautiful
dude,
shot.
You got everything out of that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and he threw into some thick grass there. Austin probably trying to do the same and throw a roller, and it just catches that branch and turns it into more of a Tommy and flattens it out.
I guess that's your only option from over there is a roller.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not far enough, it's still pretty thick. It's thinned out the further up the fairway you get.
Just a routine straight shot, about 200 feet or so. Maybe less.
Yep, standard up. Jordan will have a pretty standard hyzer putt at it as well. Come on. Oh. That would have been a really nice par save.
Really, really nice par save.
And he goes, and he had gone birdie to start, and we'll take the unfortunate bogey here, it looks like, along with Austin. Yep. So Austin and Matlack will take the bogeys. Jordan and Snappy should clean these up pretty easily here, and they will maintain their co-lead over Matlack by 1.
I said something smart to the camera. I'm happy for some reason. So yeah, I turned around that anger pretty quickly. I'm already happy again.
There you go. All you got to do is stare down the fairway for a little bit and then take a par.
Yep. Hole 4. Nice par 4. Good 2-shot hole. Just throw a nice straight distance drive, and then you'll be able to see the basket and hopefully get up and down.
Yeah, the biggest trouble is definitely on the left. It is pretty tempting to try and either cut the corner or not throw far enough straight because you think that you have to go towards the basket and then just get sucked into that wood line, which is trouble all the way. So,
and that was very surprising to me, him turning it over that much. You know,
and that's just gone forever.
He's a good distance player, and I was like, okay, I shouldn't have to adjust at all. He just made a mistake, and then I did the same thing. Mine came back a little sooner than his, but I think I'd almost rather have his place.
Yeah, so two tough shots there that just stayed turned over a little bit too long.
The wind wasn't even really blowing that hard. I think that was just straight nerves from both of us.
Yeah, great play from Matlack here. Just something straight. Hooks up back towards the bucket. And it looks like another good play from Austin there. Just piping it down that fairway, giving yourself a look at the basket. Everybody avoids the left wood line, but we got two of you guys that were flirting with that right side.
Yeah, he was way in there. It took a minute to find him. He's just looking at a pitch out.
Yep, and he will do so nicely.
I ended up in those weeds, and they're like as tall as me. I had no option for a backhand. I had to just throw this crazy anti-sidearm.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming out of
Almost
there clean.
Got there. I didn't think I could throw it that far. If I knew I could throw it that far, I would have tried a little harder to get it there. But
yeah, and that's a nice, safe shot. Not to overcook it or anything. Leave it short. Just get back in the middle of the fairway and grab a good bit of distance. Austin gets just that short grass and doesn't quite get the skip. He tumbled over into the long grass.
Looking like a good shot there. Dropping nicely. Just a little bit short, but he's in putting range.
Yeah, and a nice angle for Matlack just to be able to throw a hyzer.
Going with a sidearm, not really sure why. It was definitely
Yeah, that
a
is a
better
little strange.
backhand.
Yeah. Yeah, a little strange. I think.
Yeah, he probably could have got up and down with any other disc backhand. But
Yeah, he'll leave himself short and have to settle.
I wanted that one. That would have been a crazy par save. Or a birdie save, actually.
Yeah, from the weeds. Austin, just a little high. At least he didn't catch the ramp off the top. Matlack goes a little high too, and he does catch the ramp off the top.
Yeah, we're all settling into this final round here. Trying to push for what we can
Oh,
get.
no. Yeah, that's just a little far right.
He's
Didn't
got
really
a good
catch enough
attitude
of
about it. Just smile and laugh it off. That's all you can do. Getting mad doesn't fix anything.
No, yeah, may make things worse. Matlack sticking it in there. So him and Jordan will take the unfortunate bogeys. You and Austin with the pars. Move into hole 5. Another par 4, 570 feet. That's another one you want to keep just relatively straight.
This is another one that Jordan could totally too if he threw a great shot. Like, that's all I can think about is like how far he throws and like how much distance is an advantage out here. He was just living in my head rent free for a couple holes.
Yeah, this is one that you definitely got to execute down the fairway. There's trouble on the right and a ditch that goes all along that left side, especially up towards the basket.
I threw that way too hard. I was trying to get there with a T-bird for some reason.
Yeah, and there's that right side that just makes that upshot really tough. Austin going with the sidearm, which I think is a good play on this hole as well. That looks perfect.
Yep. Great shot.
There's Jordan playing the hyzer flip that doesn't quite flip.
I think he went mid-range off the tee and was just hoping that he'd cook it into a turnover.
Yeah, he got a good kick there back out instead of sneaking further in. So we'll see what he's left with as Matlack doesn't get the turn he
Yeah, just a little
wants
too
either.
high and nose up. And
he
that
trickles
that's
down
a
in there.
scary spot
Yeah.
over there. That's one of the few zones that you really can't get up and down from.
Yeah, he's looking at a tough shot. It looks like he's just going to try and follow the ditch a little bit.
Yeah, just right down the creek line.
And
You got a lot of forward out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
really all you can ask for.
yeah, and he'll be looking pretty much pin high, a little bit shorter.
Yeah, Jordan did have a fortunate kick to leave him in the fairway.
And he's going to go inside the tree and catch a
just
limb.
Just a little too short. I was really having a hard time deciding what to do here. I needed the anti-flex. I ended up going with a Firebird. I had an Eagle at first and just should have stayed with the Eagle because that Firebird was way too stable. But
hyzer on you, but
it's down there, crazy putt distance.
yeah, it's probably good it caught those trees and didn't go all the way down.
Yeah,
Austin
that
with
was
a nice shot.
Could have been way worse.
And that's a beautiful shot from Austin, just playing the hole perfectly. straight down the fairway and a nice, easy approach.
Matlack putting a good move.
That's a great shot, too.
Yeah, nice little shape from down there.
Yeah, so you stayed up.
I had
Which
to
is definitely
straddle
nice.
it.
Great putt.
Bang. Yeah. When it hit the chains, my mind kind of exploded. I thought I was getting a 4 for sure.
Surprise, you got a birdie.
Like, all right, now I can kind of breathe easy. Like, I messed up, but it wasn't that bad. Like,
No, I mean, and it was a solid putt. I mean, right in the heart of the chains. No question about it. As Jordan pulls his a little bit to the right, so that gives you a 2-stroke cushion. Matlack and Austin tapping out. Austin for birdie. Put himself back at even on the round.
moving into hole 6 here with the new haircut that allows you to attack a little bit more aggressively.
Yep, couple branches, one thick one thin one, trimmed up off the top, and I think it was a great decision just to give people more incentive to go for this one and more room to go for it.
Yeah, it brings more of the risk-reward factor into it. I mean, you can go for it with all your strength, or you can just throw a shot and get a 3.
Yeah, whereas before you were...
I went for it with all my strength.
And you catch one of the higher limbs that weren't even trimmed.
That's what happens when you throw as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Sacrifice quite a bit of accuracy.
Yeah, Austin
That's
pushes that
decent.
left side, but
That'll work.
stays out. Yep.
Yeah, there's that Thunderbird again. Just that was the first time that I realized that it was a Thunderbird, and I was like, "Was that a T-bird? Wait, do you think you're gonna get there with a T-bird?" Like, it's like it's a Thunderbird, and I was like, "Oh well, okay." You
think
throw
you're gonna
far.
Yeah.
You throw really far, dude.
Matlack taking full advantage of that new high ceiling. Pushes up that fairway a little bit, and he'll have it's within throw-in distance.
You see that gaggle of people up there. There's like 2 or 3 groups waiting on the next tee. They all got to see me throw this terrible Firebird hyzer. The wind was blowing right to left, and I was scared of it lifting and going like into the woods, so I played it really wide.
Yeah, it looked like it just stayed out there. Austin giving it a nice look. He'll be up there in the mowed grass. Matlack, nice and easy upshot as well. Jordan with the jumper. So 3 pretty routine ups there. 3 routine pars. You've got the pass the test.
And I fell.
Not quite on that one.
That hole's, you can bogey it. Definitely an option.
Yeah, so a little bit of up and down play from the whole card so far. I see a lot of green and red down there.
That was a really good catch.
Yeah.
From the Mach X there.
Yeah, that was definitely a little high.
Give it a little pat on the head.
Yeah.
Better make this one.
And you do, staying 1 stroke ahead, 2 ahead of Matlack and Austin.
Jordan waiting on somebody to tee there because he's nice, courteous. He could have slammed it in right in their follow through.
In the background there, you saw Ben Howard, our other cameraman, so shout out to him, who also has Howard Disc Golf, another good disc golf channel.
Yeah, so check him out on the YouTubes if you got some spare time.
We got hole number 7 here, par 3, 531 feet. This one definitely, with its beauty and might, talks you into going for it, even though you really don't want to and maybe shouldn't.
Man, these, with me and Jordan and a couple other guys, we can all reach this hole. We can, but the wind
It was not favorable for this
It's
one.
not favorable. It's like a headwind. We watched everyone in front of us throw, and they're just straighten up.
Yeah.
And then drop right at the end.
Yeah.
We had like 12 wind dummies or something. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely not favorable conditions to go for this one.
He threw a glow Firebird. Look how straight this thing goes. Like.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It barely even moved left at the end.
Luckily, it stays short enough.
Yeah, it skipped because it's a glow Firebird, but the thing was supposed to go left.
Yeah, straightens up on Matlack, and that is not where you want to be over there.
No, that's that same disc that Matt Dollar was flexing out in the previous rounds.
Yeah, that is trouble over there. It's prickly and it's tall. It's uncomfortable.
So I threw a hyzer just straight at the wood line because I knew it was going to stand up. I was like, I would rather be in the woods than in the briars to the right.
Yeah, a good play there. After watching all the players on other cards and on your own card, fight that win.
It took us a good amount of time to find this frisbee.
And
it was
pushes out.
The thorn bushes on the right side over there are like 8 feet tall and just like 30 feet wide sometimes, just big briar areas. It's super, like last round, I'm going to say super, hold on. It was terrible.
This is the super hole.
Yeah.
That's a little anti-flick there. Easy up and down.
Jordan from downtown just laying it up.
Yep, not even giving it a go.
Doesn't want no trouble. You see all 3 of the flags blowing in the wind. That means at least 20 miles an hour.
Matlack with a great run there.
I'm surprised that flag is still alive. Most of them have ripped off the baskets.
Yeah. Good putt there from Austin. Save his par. Hangs on. Matlack will look to clean up here. Taking his time.
Boom.
Gets it. Goes a little high. He knows it, but sneaks it under those nubs. Jordan after the layup will just take his par, move on.
Tap out my par and move on to the next hole. Oh, that's my dad. Talking about some kind of circle on the ground or something. I don't know what he's talking about. My aunt actually came out too. That's
nice.
The first time she saw me play a tournament.
Hole number 8, par 3, 462 downhill. Similar shot to the last one. A little bit less trouble.
Yeah, it's very, very similar to the last hole. It'd probably even throw the same disc.
Yeah, this one you just got to avoid, instead of the pond, you got to avoid the wood lines.
This time you don't miss left instead of missing right.
Yeah, that left side is not very forgiving. Definitely just want to throw something straight that just hooks up a little bit higher than that.
Oh, look at that lift.
Whoa,
keep lifting
buddy.
and fade.
And it just doesn't.
That was a cool ride.
It finally decides to hook up at the end. So that is layup territory.
Whenever I get to this tee pad, I pretend like I'm playing Tiger Woods golf. You know, when you line it up and you hit like the back trigger.
Yeah.
Goes, you got like the flyer over the hole. Man, I went PD2. I thought I threw a T-bird. PD2 for some reason. It must have been windy.
Yep, throwing it on that
And
hyzer angle.
I got
it just
tricked.
gets sucked into that left side.
Yep.
Jordan kind of made the same mistake.
Yeah, flags on the tee aren't moving that much, so it must have just felt like a ton of wind.
And Matlack needs it to stay straight, and it does for a little while.
We
Still
all got
trickles
tricked
off.
in the same way.
Yeah.
I remember feeling like something happened. Like, wow, what? Wish all should have thrown better shots there.
So Jordan going over the brush. A good shot from him. Nice little curl back towards the basket. Can very easily roll all the way down that hill. Wow.
Ooh, that was a really good bid.
That was another nice ride. This disc got just fluttering up and down.
I had to go anti-sidearm. I had like nothing.
Buzzes right by the basket. Yes.
And Matlack was like a foot and...
Yeah, all three of you guys over there.
Yeah, just right next to me.
Oh, he's got the edge, but it sits. And that's a good sit.
Dang, Austin to save par. Nice clean release and a nose up spin.
Yep.
Sometimes those nose up putts, when they hit up high like that, they tend to
drop,
turn
yeah.
and bounce off the front.
Good par putt from Jordan as well.
I look silly with my hood up like that. I'm gonna stop doing that.
Yeah, I think the wind kept the temperature down
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, it was beautiful, sunny, and nice, but it was just windy. Hole 9, our one and only par 5, 600 feet.
4.75.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Just a tough hole.
It's a tough hole. It's really hard to manage this middle section of the fairway.
Yep.
You can't see my air quotes, but I'm saying fairway right now because it's unfair.
Yeah, there's a couple small gaps. You just want to get far enough to give yourself a look into any of those gaps.
That's
Austin,
looking a little tight.
yeah, he's a little short.
But you know, there's stuff from over there. You're gonna have to be really precise anyway to get through. He just like takes 2 steps and just.
Yeah, Jordan pushing it
Freaking
way
bombs,
in there.
dude. That is amazing shot. You
Yeah.
can't ask for anything. You couldn't
No.
place it any better.
No, that's a great shot. And this one is one that you just want to take one little bite at a time to
I
take your
love
4.
that left edge, man. I can't. Or the left edge.
Can't quite
Just-
push it any further.
If I just throw it 10 feet further,
Yeah.
it'd be great.
Matlack going a little wider.
I'm just scared to throw it flat off the tee. I feel like it's not going to cut into the mouth.
Yeah, decent little kick and roll there for
Yeah,
Matlack.
for sure. Keeping him just outside the wood line.
Yeah, so we'll see. Austin's going to try and go roller here.
Scary roller up there.
Very, very scary.
Yeah.
And it kicks something. And
Yeah, it looks like he hit
That
something
was-
right out of his hand.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Getting through clean.
Really nice shot from Matlack.
That's all you can ask for. I said, okay, yeah, monkey see, monkey do. Let's do that.
Yep, pushing it straight at those double trees. Gets
Yeah.
by them.
Yeah.
So we'll see what you're left with. Sometimes it can be a little tricky because there's like a shelf and then another little uphill. So you feel like you're up there, but you're still a little short. And then
Oh, wow. That was a weird little plinko action.
it looks like Jordan didn't quite hit the line he was looking at. He was revisiting there. Nice out from Austin to just get all the
Get
way
up
out
to the
there.
top shelf, have a level putt at the basket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
from down here, man, it adds 50 feet to your putt.
Jordan looks like he's just going to lay up again. Not a bad idea. He's guaranteed a birdie now. Austin trying to save it and just
very, very close.
doesn't quite get enough. For the eagle.
Nope. Right on the pole. I've been digging those straddle putts for uphill.
Got another eagle bid here. And just off the top.
Yeah, that's a tough one to get the 3 on, man. Only 600 feet, but the angle is and the fairway is tough.
This is what. So it was one of those where if you give yourself a putt for 3, you're a little bit more nervous because you've given yourself a putt for 3.
Oh God!
I got a 3. I got 3. Yeah. So that will wrap up our front 9 with you still with a 1-stroke lead over Jordan. Matlack at 12, along with Austin, just 3 strokes back. The action is just getting started. We're heading towards Birdie Alley on the back. So tune in for that.
Yeah. Right there at that point, that's when I started thinking, okay, well, I messed up. I got a couple 4s, but I can get 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.